Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back for another, I saw it in Somerset Studio Magazine. This is, I think, the 27th one of these. Isn't that crazy? Man, time flies, I'm telling you. So, I am gonna do something like this. Of course, these are just my inspiration. Mine are not gonna turn out exactly like that because, you know, I don't have the exact same things. This one is by Debby Newman. So, yeah, we're just gonna do our best to, you know, make something like that. So how are you guys all doing today? I am doing well. I've kind of been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't know. You know, just there's always too many things to do and not enough hours to do them in. So I have, yes, a giant pile of junk, but it's kind of in a stack of like how I want to do these, and I don't know how many I'll get done, but I have started with manila file folder, and I have just cut them because I have kind of bigger Tim Holtz paper dolls. I think the ones they were used in the magazine are a little bit smaller, and I didn't have sitting ones in smaller sizes. So 7 by 3.5 is what these tag bases are, and I haven't cut the tag shape yet, but we're going to get the paper and stuff on first. Sorry, got a frog in my throat all of a sudden out of nowhere. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. I hope the new year is treating you well. It like rained half the night, but we still have snow, and then it's all foggy. It is the weirdest, weird weather, I'm telling you. So anyways, I had errands to run and whatnot. And as I mentioned before, tomorrow is my husband's last day at work. He's very excited. He's cracking me up. He's been coming home every day, you know, 7 days, 6 days, 5 days. He's funny. But yeah, then I'll have to put him to work. We've got all kinds of things around this house. We've lived here for almost 20 years, and there's just stuff that needs some work. So he'll be doing that kind of stuff for a while. But then, of course, you know, he's always got projects and things with his 3D printer, and he likes to paint those little models like I've told you guys before, and things that he prints on the 3D printer. And then he wants to do some other things to maybe possibly sell in the Etsy shop. He's got lots to do for a while anyway. So I think we'll be good. But it is weird because whenever he's home, I feel like I need to hang out with him, you know, because that's what I normally do on weekends. And I got to stop doing that because since we've had the holidays, I haven't gotten as much done as I would have liked just because I'm doing that, you know. Oh, Sean's home. I'm going to go hang out with him kind of thing. And I'm going to have to get used to that because he's going to be here all the time. So, because I do like to hang out with him, but I have other stuff I got to do too. So I'm just taking, as you can see, book page, whatnot, whatever you've got kind of as background. Because if you noticed on those pages, she did sort of grungy book page and that type of thing. And then I'll just trim wherever it hangs over. But yeah, I like the look of how she did that. So I want to do the same sort of look. These will be similar. I'm not going completely different, but I just don't have the same things that she has. So they will be a bit different. So we still have ice and snow at the moment. And fog again. So There's that. And then I want, I think, something else. Maybe just a piece of this down here. And this is just security envelope, the inside part. Not much happening here for the new year so far. It's pretty quiet. The kids have gone to their houses and are working and stuff, so it got quiet here again. Except for having hubby around. And then if you notice, there were other strips of paper and things, and then there were papers that kind of hung over the edges. So I'm going to try that. I don't know that they'll last, as far as I may end up taking them off. I don't know. This is just scrapbook paper. I just kind of used whatever looks like it would go with the people that I chose. So, and I want it grungy, so I'm grunging it. But if you do yours and you're not real into grunge, you can just, you know, do it without the grunge. But I do like it to look grungy. I may not use this. I was going to use that, but I used some down there. So I might just put like this one here. And see, I've got a little hangnail. And that annoys me. I'm easily annoyed. I'm sure you guys have figured that out. Don't know why, but I am. Yeah, I thought for sure when it was raining in the middle of the night that, I think I'll spread it out, that snow would be gone, but it wasn't. So as you can see, one of these gentlemen is sitting down, so we're going to have to, that's kind of what the idea is with the paper across there, because hers are sitting down as well. So this is kind of a simple one. I'm running out of ideas. I'm hoping for the new magazine here shortly. I don't know when it'll get here, but I do like the angels that are on the front, but I have no feathers, and I don't really want to buy feathers just for that project. So I might look in the other Somerset Studio magazines that I was gifted. They're older, to do a couple out of those. And again, this is just some scrapbook paper I had with these kind of rivets in it. And some lined paper. And our gentleman, I'll sit, well, one's standing, but okay. So I think, yeah, I'll try to put it about there. I'm trying to mentally decide where it is. I'm just going to kind of go across here and down and over, because I don't want to go out to the edges because it hangs over the edges, right? I kind of do that to scooch it around a little bit. And then this one will hang over as well a bit. But I'm going to try to just do the glue not on the very edges, because it doesn't hang over as far as that one. Plus it touches that back one, so that'll work. That will work. I think I could get away with about there. He looks like he's leaning, gonna fall over backwards. And then I have this, because I just thought that was funny. Intent upon behaving badly. That seems right. put a link on that. And I'm going to have to put it kind of close to the edge so that so their feet won't cover it up. So I'm going to kind of put it over here. And these are just those Tim Holtz words, or these ones might be other ones I got on Amazon, but it's the same idea. I don't want one that thick. This one should work. And then if you notice on the picture, she kind of just went around these to draw some attention to them, which I thought was fun. They do, well, this one particular looks like he's intent on behaving badly, but the other one looks a bit angry, honestly. I love these old photo things. I just think they're funny. Crack me up. I know a lot of times they didn't smile on old photos, but it's kind of funny because he looks like he's up to mischief. So I think I'm going to put this about here. Ooh, is his arm going to hang off? Oh, it is. Well, it's sort of what we got because it's okay. They're pretty thick. I mean, if that can hang off, then he can hang off a bit. And then we'll turn it into a tag. I could cut it a bit shorter, but I think I'll just leave it at that for now. Be a nice big tag. I forgot to get any twine to put those on with, but we can punch a hole and put that through, and then I'll put something through there later. Because I'll probably just use twine or something. And a little hole protector. And just like that, we have one done. This is always a smart thing to do, you know, all these little like challenges and those kind of things if you make journals, because chances are eventually you'll find a place for these pieces. So I do like that. Okay, so we got one down. Put the lid on this. And now we've got these young people. Might use that somewhere else. And same thing, I'm just gonna decorate it up and then we'll see where we get. I kind of want this edge ripped over here though, even though it fits nicely the way it is. I want the edge ripped. That's scrapbook paper too. I think I'll just rough this up. And a lot of these pieces of scrapbook paper are just singles that I have left from a million years ago, so I often don't know where they're from. So who knows what you might be seeing in my shop come this new year, because like I said, my husband also likes to be creative, so I don't know what he'll make. He made the coolest Christmas ornaments, and I was like, you should make those, and, you know, even if we put them in the shop in July or something. Because they were wood, but then they had clear acrylic snowflakes in the middle. They were just very pretty. And we made some and gifted them and things like that. So might do some stuff like that, or who knows? Who knows what he'll come up with. But those made nice gifts. And it was something different that I haven't seen before, so. And we got to do that whole thing this weekend too. Take down the Christmas tree and all the decorations. It's always depressing. It feels kind of good though when you're done. You're kind of like, oh, thank you. Because it does get a little cluttery feeling. And you feel so new and fresh after you take it all down, I think. Vacuum and do all that, and then it's just nice. And the days start getting longer. Woohoo! Because I don't know about where you're at, but where we're at, we spend a whole lot of the winter in the dark. I mean, we're not, you know, horribly up north, but it just is very dark a lot of the day at this time of the year here in Idaho. Some of that is weather, obviously. But then in the summer, it's light out till like 10 o'clock at night, so that is fantastic. I'm just using Vintage Photo. I love this color. It gives that nice patinaed color, or super patinaed color actually, because I didn't really get anything to put back there, did I? I guess it doesn't matter. You can do them however you want. I kind of just like the back of that one the way it is, so I'm going to leave it like that. Now, the only problem with this paper hanging over is it's not a super thick paper. But I guess it'll just get jankier, so be it, I guess. I think this lady must, oh, I guess she is sitting. I was like, she must be like 4 foot something, because she looks so tiny. But I know that was more the norm. We're all pretty tall these days. Because my dad always told me that his grandma, her feet were size 4. I'm like, what in the world? Because I wear like a 7.5. My daughter wears a 10. She's 5'9". So we're not short anymore in this family. So I think I'll do something like that. I kind of like his coat back behind there. Did I glue? I did. Okay. Yeah. I'm 5'5", so I'm the shorty in the house. Because my husband's really tall, and my son is tall, and my daughter's tall. So my kids always say, little mommy. And I'm actually not that little for my age. But I don't know. I might want it up higher so I can put the words on there. I think I will do that. I do like his coat behind there, but we're going to put him up a little bit higher. Oh, did I? I didn't ink this one. I just like to get kind of the edges of them so it's not so white. Like that. That will work. I must have gotten crazy with the glue because it's coming out all over. I don't want it on her face. Okay. For this one, oh, she could see his potential. I just thought that was funny. I'm easily amused, guys. Can you tell? Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Sorry about your eardrums. I'll put it over here. We'll put it over here because it's she could see his potential. Okay, I like it. I might go ahead and stamp a number on there too. I just feel like this needs a little something more. And then I do have a butterfly because some of those had butterflies. I kind of made it a little high. Maybe we need a little bit smaller, if I can find a smaller one. I guess that would work. I don't think I have any smaller ones in here. I mean, it doesn't have to be a butterfly either, but they're all those half butterflies. They're not my favorite. Yeah, those are kind of big. Just a bit big. I think they're all about that same size in these packages. I don't have the little bitty ones. Oh, I don't think this is too awful. It's just, it's a little close, but I think it'll be okay with the corners cut. I don't think it'll chop it off at all. We're just gonna go with it. It's probably fine, as my son would say. Whoa, that went a-flying. Yeah, I don't know if those are going to stay sticking out like that in the end. That one I think I'll probably not punch a hole in and then just maybe put a piece of fabric or something like that at the top because it's so close there. I'm just thinking, does he need something? Or do these gents need something? I know I do that. I'm sorry. I don't realize I'm even doing it half the time until, you know, I do that. Yeah, I just like the way that looks. It will work. Sorry, I got very quiet. I have no stories or anything. Okay, next one is these two gentlemen who also crack me up. I think that is one of the ones she used. Oh, it was 3. I cut one off because mine are bigger and it was too big. But I need some book page behind there. Got all kinds of goodies here from my scrap bin. That's one thing good about this is there is lots of scraps to be used for all these type of projects. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do next week now. My planning skills are a little rough at the moment. You guys are so awesome, and a few of you have said, like, I can't wait to see what you do next year kind of thing, you know? And it's like, oh, goodness, same. I have no idea. I often don't, though. A lot of it is just, ooh, that would be cool. You know, it's that kind of thing. So, quite often, I don't have plans until right before I make a video. I mean, obviously, I have to come up with something and get some stuff out and all that, but I don't like sit down and do plans for the year or anything like that. I have come up with prompts for my next 50 stack challenge, and Joey Cardmaker said he's gonna do his 50 stack challenge on video, so yay. So we'll get to watch him do that. That will be fun. And so I might start it sooner than I thought, but we shall see, because I did get a chance to get some prompts together, and they're going to be random again. I liked the random thing because, one, it's easier to come up with prompts when it's random, and 2, it just sort of seemed to flow well, and also you could like make the prompts work for different holidays, or I don't know, it was just a little bit easier when they were random, meaning that it'll be all different things. It won't be like I did opposites and, you know, stuff like that before. So it's nothing like that. It's just all different stuff, sort of like we did in the last one. So I think it'll be fun. And I know Nancy mentioned she wants to do like collages, and I think that the random ones are a little bit better for that as well, because you have a little more wiggle room. when it's not as maybe specific, or I don't know. It just seemed to flow well last time, so I want to do the same type of thing, but they won't be the same prompts, obviously. I mean, sometimes I do end up doing, I like this side better. I do end up doing stuff that's like, I think I'm using lace again as one of the prompts. So there's some things that are just good prompts that I like to use. But some are all new. Even if they're the same, though, you can do it in a completely different way than you did in another challenge if you use that same prompt. So, and it's just good to build up the ephemera. That has saved me multiple times making journals, having some stuff already made. All right. I do like this back here. And what was I going to have them sit on? I think those were going to go back there. I guess I did have kind of stuff out. Oh well, I like the book page in the background. I know you're not going to see that cool thing, but it's okay. I think they're going to have to sit on top of that. Something like that, I think. Okay, let's get this roughed up. Thank you for all your nice comments too on my oh, I did not say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to Donna, Tamara, and Pama. Thank you guys so much for watching and your kind comments. That it made me think, for all your kind comments on the little folio that we did, the cold outside one. That was very nice of you, and a lot of you said you're going to make one and give it as a gift, and I think that's a great use of that particular, because it's not like a huge journal. And I think I'm going to try to do some more projects like that this year. I'm kind of big journaled out. I do love my big journals, but I think I want it this way. Yeah, I'm just feeling kind of burnt out with the whole journal thing. I like making the ephemera and doing all that, but so I don't know, we'll see. I may change my mind. I may snap out of it. You know, sometimes you just get in a rut. And I'm definitely in a creative rut. That is for sure. Because I have some digitals to finish and I can't get myself motivated to do that. You know, it's just that whole, I guess the end of the year, you just want to like, shoo, and sit there for a while. But time marches on. Glue stuck to my fingers and everything sticking to me. It's a mess. Trying not to go all the way to the edges on this one. Such habit. This is from like a little old, kind of like a time book or something. I don't know. It was just old lined paper on one side and graph paper on the other. And I found it at I find any of those kind of things at either antique stores or thrift shops. And that, as you all know, if you do thrifting and those kind of things, is very hit and miss. So if you see it, grab it, because chances are it will be gone the next time you go. I need to go again and see if I can find any paper goods. I just am running out of things like that. So, but a lot of times I go and I try to find stuff like that and there's nothing. And I really don't buy a whole lot else anymore because I have too much junk in this room. It's like coming to take me away. I want to set them. I kind of think I want them up there on the blue. What did I come up with for this? Oh, the art of thinking, because they're not talking to each other. Look at my fingers, y'all. Gross. It's just ink and glue, but still looks awful. I put them all on that side, didn't I? Oh, his feet are up higher. Stuck to the mat. I like that little addition of the lines and stuff around those, because sometimes they don't feel like they're big enough and they feel like they're just floating out in space. So a lot of times I put them on another piece of paper or something. But I like the way that looks when you put the little black lines around them. It's a good idea. I like it. I mean, I know in pictures you probably wouldn't be talking to each other, but it's just funny. Those just go a-flying when I clip them. Kind of like the idea of junking those up a little bit, because they're gonna get junked up hanging off the edge like that. That's for sure. Did I want anything else on that one? I actually think it's pretty good just the way it is. There's a little something. I don't think I have any little bits left. Like, they've all gotten used. I should probably get some more. I use maybe a stamp would work. And then I'll probably do the same thing, just put a little fabric or something up at the top instead of a hole. But you can do them however you want. I'll put it down there a little bit. Yep, like it. It's good. All right, do we have time for one more? Yeah, I think we do. One more, and then we'll be all done. Got this gentleman and his two, I think, that might be a girl. Don't know. Don't know. Adorable kids. How's that? A gentleman and his adorable kids. Kind of like this side. because it's all janky over there. Yeah, need to get rid of that paper. I think I'll just glue this down. I don't even need to ink this. This is just disintegrating, like disintegrating. My friend Linda gave me those pages. She just sent me a few of the pages. I'm using it, Linda. Sometimes I hoard things, so. The patina on that is fabulous. Except then I went and got blue paper stuck up there. Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Maybe some player piano paper. Chances are Linda gave me this too. She finds lots of cool stuff. She thrifts a lot and finds cool stuff. A lot of times thrifting here in the West, not so great. Or at least where I'm at anyway. Could be better other places, but I am lucky if I find something, you know, like from the 20s or something like that. Then I'm like, woo. Because there just isn't a lot of older books, papers, player piano papers, nothing. It's weird. Forgot to ink that. So it's fun that she sends me little goodies every so often. I think I'll put it to the edge and just cut it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found a player piano roll. I did find some really cool ledgers, and I'm still kicking myself for not buying them. They were gigantic, and they were $75 each. And it was right before Christmas, and I was like, I just can't do that right now. And went back because I thought maybe, because they were so huge, you know, that they might be there. Nope. So I kick myself for that one every so often because they would have been cool to have, but such is life, right? Wasn't meant to be. I don't know that, whatever. I mean, the pages were huge. Those books were enormous, heavy, but they were just cool. You know, some things are just cool. I end up covering a lot of that book page, but that's okay. You'll see it down here. I just like these, the look of these papers with them. The kids are all dressed up. They needed some fancy background paper. It's all sticky already. And I like this one. Taylor's. Scissors. Scissors. We'll put it up here so that hopefully I don't make it so it doesn't have room. I don't need the braille again. I'm just going to use the blue paper. That will work. Been using that blue paper a lot. Almost used the whole sheet between the winter journal and these. Or winter folio, I should say. Give them some brown hair. Okay. Oh, this needs ink too. Alrighty. I gotta make sure it's in the right spot again. Need to scoot down a little bit. I like that when these get kind of crumpled up like that. And this one I have cherish every moment, and isn't that the truth when you got kids? I mean, there are days when I just remember when my kids were real little. You know, you have those days where you probably raised your voice at them and whatever, and then you go to bed at night and you're like, I'm the worst parent in the world. And you just think, I hope I'm not screwing them up. I mean, I hope I'm not the only one that did that. But anyway, yeah, I just remember that. So there are days when it's hard, but definitely I would say cherish every moment because it's over in a flash. I mean, they grow up so fast. So, yeah. Potty training. That about did me in, I think. Oh, no. I didn't do that good, did I? Darn. I wonder if I can... I thought that would work, but I forgot. No, it's going to tear up the whole thing. I forgot that he was standing. You know what? I'm going to have to just put maybe another strip of something there. I think would be the best bet. Now I could use the ruler. Now he's going to be high. I don't care as much about that. I think I'm going to tear it. And I'm going to tear this end off, and it's just going to be like a little bit of a seat for him. That wasn't good planning on my part. Will that work? Because I like this fold over here. Spot for Dad to sit. And him to stand right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. The ruler saved the day. we'll make sure. Scoot down just a tiny bit. Oh, it's not going to scoot down. It's stuck already. I keep getting caught. Well, you probably definitely got your fill of me today. I can hear my clock downstairs telling me it's time to be done. All right, I like it. I like the way it turned out, even though I had the boo-boo. It's fine. Okay. So we need to make it into a tag. We need to do some inking because it's, this one we could put a hole in. If I can find what I did with everything. We need to, oh no, there's inked ones. I like this color better. Oh my goodness. My fingers are way too sticky to continue. And again, I have no idea what I'm going to put in those holes, but I mean, that's not a big deal because it'll probably just be some twine, and then I'll just put a piece of fabric that I attach at the back of the other two that I didn't punch holes in. So we had these gentlemen first, right? Intent upon behaving badly. Yes, that sounds right. And these two lovebirds, she could see his potential. And these two gents, the art of thinking. And cherish every moment. I like that one. All right, so I'll show you hers. She did have a colored lined paper, which was very cool. I did not have, so, but you can see it's sort of the same concept. She had smaller dolls, smaller paper dolls than what I had. But it worked nonetheless. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have a spectacular weekend, and I will see you again soon. Love ya. Bye.